minutes. I think food is at 3 o'clock. So everybody's watching their watch. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه واستنى بسنة الدين أما بعد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. I don't need to repeat what the speakers before have already emphasized, the importance of will or importance of waqf, because this is from the you can say symbol, sha'air of Islam. My job here is just to delve deep in your pocket and get that thing that you love so much, like the Shaykh recited the ayah from Surah Al-Imran, لَن تَنَالُوا الْبِرَّ حَتَّى تَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا تُحِبُّونَ. But before I do that, I want to share with you a secret. I think probably Asim and Maz don't know this secret, but Maz, you give me some nostalgia with that picture. 1989, I came to America. My parents sent me to become an electrical engineer, not to become an Imam. My chacha, my father's youngest brother, Mushtaq Ahmed, many of you know him, used to live in Keesby, Perth and Boy area. Picked me up, brought me home, and the next weekend, after living here for a week, he dropped me at College Park, University of Maryland College Park. During my college days in College Park in Maryland, I used to visit my chacha here in Ford's in Perth and Boy, Mushtaq chacha. And he would take me to this School Street Masjid, because this was the only place for people in Keesby, Perth and Boy, Ford's, Woodbridge, Iselin, Metuchen, Colonia, all of this was this one place. Can you imagine? A vast Middlesex County and just School Street. So you don't know what you are benefiting today. You're benefiting a whole legacy. It's not just 40 years. But I must say too that MCMC has a hand and contribution in me becoming an Imam. Because the lectures that I listened to Maulana Yusuf Islai in the Ramadans of 90s at the School Street, and then Dr. Asrar Ahmed used to come to New Jersey. He did a whole Dawra Quran. That transformed a college student from an engineering bachelor's background to become an Imam. Dr. Asrar Ahmed, Maulana Yusuf Islahi, Imam Siraj Wahaj, Dr. Jamal Badawi, Dr. I forget his name. He passed away recently in California. Dr. Muzammil Siddiqui. Ahmed Sakar, Jazakallah. One of the pioneers of American Islamic work, Dr. Ahmed. These were the individuals who I, as a college student, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, grew up listening. And it motivated. You were talking about idioms. Mujhe Islam America aake mila. I'm born Pakistani, born in Karachi, right? And being a Muslim in Karachi, you come to America for what? For glitter and glamour. Lekin Allah ne mujhe Islam America mein dena tha. Musliman ho gaye yahan pe. Born again Muslim, like they say, not born again Christian. So I told my parents, I want to go back and study Islam. I want to go to Medina. Sheikh, this is another part for you. That's why I don't like the Medinan people. I got admitted in Islamic University of Medina. After completing my bachelor's here in sciences, I was at the Saudi embassy in Washington, D.C. They had my interview. I passed the Arabic test. نجحت اللغة العربية بالفصحى كل شيء تمام ونجحت في الممارسة في الكلام المقابلة interview everything, and then the guy sitting there says, I'm really sorry, your age is surpassed the limit that the Islamic University of Medina has. I said, what is that? They don't accept anyone above 21 or 22, the maximum I can do. I don't want to tell you what my age was at that time. You go figure the math yourself. I was distraught. I was devastated. Every child's dream in the 90s in America was go to Medina, study Medina. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry was going, no pun intended, Medina, Medina, Medina. And you know why people want to go to Medina? Because Sayyid al-Qurnayn, Imam al-Mursaleen, Imam al-Anbiya, also I went into depression. But that Saudi guy said, you know what, go to Islamabad, International Islamic University, Islamabad. You can study over there. And we have a conglomeration with them. Our teachers go there to teach. Egypt, Azhar University. That's how Azhar kicked in my life. Also come there. So I went to International Islamic University Medina of Islamabad. After graduating from there, I came back here to New Jersey in 2001. First I came to California in 2000 as Imam in Lodi in California, small town, just 50,000 people. Of that, 2,000 are Muslims, imagine. And then from there, my charger, because he was in New Jersey, come over here, so I joined Al-Ghazali High School in Teaneck in 2001. And I've been seeing MCMC from the 90s. When I came in 2001, I became closer to MCMC because I was living in Teaneck, teaching Ghazali High School, and also at Darul Salah Teaneck Masjid, I was the religious director. I don't know if any of you know that, but I applied at MCMC as an Imam when Imam Abu Bakr left. You know the Imam Abu Bakr? How many of you know Imam Abu Bakr? Oh my God. You know when he left and there was a lot of candidates, I applied. And this time I won the interview. And I was supposed to be selected. But you know what the glitch was? My green card was sponsored by Ghazali High School. And it was not completed, the paperwork. So I remember the brothers, I don't want to mention their name, they said, oh, when you get your green card, you can come, but right now we can't, we need Imam right away. That's when Imam Roseman came in here. And you see, because he was one of the candidates that was interviewed here. So that was not a missed opportunity, that was a dedication. I would say, Maz, if you can put in your slides the Imams of 40 years of MCMC, that'd be great. MashaAllah did a marvelous job, a big round of applause for Ahmed. Amazing job, amazing history, nostalgia, gives you nirvana, but the most important thing, we need to also acknowledge the Imams who have served this community so well. Because without an Imam, a masjid is nothing. And mashallah, you have one of the best Imam now, Imam Abdullah Smith, that is there. A big takbir for Imam Abdullah Smith.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu
Takbir. So that's just a small part of my relationship with MCMC. And now that for the last 3 years, I bought a home in Somerset, I'm across the river. वो कहते हैं ना नदी के उस पार. इसको उर्दू में कैसे, इसको इंग्लिश में कैसे ट्रांसलेट करें? नदी के उस पार, on the other side of the river. So Imam Abdullah, you live on the side of River Road, I live on the other side of the River Road, Eastern Avenue. So we just across the river. Right now it's frozen, you can just skate over, we'll join together, inshallah. This is the aspect that I've seen in MCMC, a dedicated group of individuals, and now we have the second and third generation. I don't need to give you ayat and hadith to motivate, inspire you. You are a motivation and inspiration. You know how An-Nur Academy grew? So many people would come to me in Teaneck when I was there in Ghazali High School and in Darul Salah Teaneck. I want a full-time Hifz. Where can I go? I said, An-Nur Academy. An-Nur Academy. I want a full-time Hifz program for my child. People were moving into New Jersey 2002, 2003, 2004, after 9/11. I told everybody I was a free promoter of MCMC. I didn't charge a single penny. They would come. And you see, the reason that people say that you come to Fajr and people are taking video, it was not like that. When Imam Bakr was there, I came to Fajr and breakfast many times. It was not like you make a video at that time. This was back in 2001 and 2002. Why? People moved here. And the reason people come for Fajr, Isha, Maghrib, Dhuhr, Asr now, because the people who moved here, they moved with a mission, with a cause. I want to educate my child in An-Nur Academy. I want to educate my child in Masjid and be in the Masjid environment. I want my child to be Hafiz or Hafizah for girls. And that's brought people with a mission. Because people always ask me, why is MCMC always full and not Masjid Wali or MCNJ or ICJ or Falah or this or that? I said, because the dedication and the mission that people have come. So with that mission, I asked, who would be, inshallah, tonight, be the first of the first, the lead that would take for tonight. Remember, this seed money is nothing. I mean, giving 1,000, 2,000 is like chavaniya de, chilgoze de, you know? We're talking about 50,000, 100,000. I'm not here to collect chilgoze, chavaniya. You know chavaniya? Coins. Because endowment fund, Darul Salah has an endowment fund. We at Masjid Wali have an endowment fund. MCNJ just started an endowment fund 2 years ago. Endowment fund always benefits, and who am I to talk when you have the best finance gurus here, you know, and the best lawyers here? In front of them, I'm nothing. Who am I to tell you that endowment fund only benefits when it grows a big amount? You saw Harvard and Yale and Princeton, billions of dollars. Yes, we'll get there one time. How many of you have heard of Fatima Al-Fahri? Have you heard of Fatma al-Fahri, sisters? Have you heard of Fatma al-Fahri? At least one or two. She inherited, you're talking about will, she inherited a lot of money from her dad who passed away. She said, I don't want this money for myself. She put that money in WAQF. Which university did she start? Which is so mashhoor, famous even today. The University of what? Louder? Tarawain. And when I saw that slide that Maz talked about Islamic seminary, it raised my eyeballs. It got my ears up. We need an imam, homegrown imam. One who went to a Noor Academy, who did hifz here, and did here, everything, and then comes to serve. Nothing against Imam Abdullah Smith. You'll be under your tutelage. You'll be his supervisor, inshallah. I always say this, MCMC doesn't need one imam, doesn't need two imams. How many imams you need? 3, thalatha. Al-witr is trying to help you, make your life easier. You have 2 imams, one on the right, one on the left, inshallah. This is such a huge community. I went to do fundraising for Masjid al-Hidayah, Albany, Schenectady. Anybody went there? They have 3 imams. You know how much we raised in that one night? Give me a ballpark figure. 5 million. Now you're going reaching for the sky. See, that shows you how much motivated he is. Will you give the 5 million for MCMC tonight? Inshallah. Anybody else? Let's be realistic, not 5 million, but 10% of it. Huh? Almost a million, 987,000. In one night, Masjid al-Hidayah in Albany, Schenectady. We started with 100,000 donors, and they were like, the hands for 100,000 were not stopping. That was one of the best fundraisers I did. I was like, man, keep it coming. Aane do, jane do, Ustad ji, aane do. Agli stop, 2K bus stop. Tower. Some people will understand if you're from Karachi. Bill, so aaj tower dene aapne. Sorry for the people who don't understand Urdu, but I just feel the affinity. But I'll translate, no worry. If I didn't translate anything, raise your hand. I'll do that for you. So Tower is a place in Karachi that is a center point where people go there. So, and I want to say one thing. Well, this fundraising, as much as you dislike and despise, I despise and dislike more than you. Every Ramadan, when I go to a masjid, what happened? They close my mic. You didn't pay for the mic. I thought you paid for the mic till 3 o'clock at least. We have still 15 minutes. Hello? Hello? Oh, thank you. That's why you need an endowment fund. You need the mic to keep running until Qiyamah. So it's very important for them. So that, one of the most important things that I was just saying before the mic went off, that every Ramadan when I go to masjid, the moment I enter the parking lot, forget the masjid, I enter the parking lot, gaadi se utarta hu, kya aaj phir? Aise. Translation, people say, oh, today again, and they hold their hand. I said, yes, I'm sorry. Aaj phir, meri kya auqat hai? Inhone bulaya. Every masjid, whichever I go to, aaj phir? I don't want to do it aaj phir. I want to come to a masjid parking lot and they say, Imam sahab, aaj koi zarurat nahi hai. Aaj hum aapko dete. Bolo kitna chahiye? So inshallah, my vision and future for MCMC Endowment Fund is not $50 million. I know you said 2045. Brother Mehman, who's the son of Dr. Mehman, we all know him very well. Raise the bar, make it $50 billion. This is vision. We are dreamers, not the dreamers from Dhaka. We are dreamers from Rasulullah. We dream big, we don't dream small. We want to go beyond Harvard, beyond Yale, beyond Jawad, beyond Princeton. In 2045, inshallah, mark my words, I may not be alive, definitely not, because 2045 will be gone by that time. But definitely remember one thing, if you live long enough, or if your children live long enough, in 2045, MCMC will have a 50 billion endowment fund. Say inshallah. And say Ameen. And I want to begin with this. When Rasul, this thing of fundraising, I know as much as people dislike, this was something Rasul used to do in Medina. Ask people who wants to donate, who wants to do that. You remember the famous incident? We all know, we've been hearing that. Then he asked Abu Bakr, ماذا تركت لأهلك? Oh Abu Bakr, what did you leave behind for your family? Right? It's a natural thing, because that's showing you that he's not extremist, he's not radical, he's not a fanatic.
Antonio,
He's
can
not
we take
saying, oh, that's good. He's not radical in the sense that, oh, Abu Bakr, very good, you brought everything, that's good, that's good. We need that. Don't worry about your family. No, he has a concern for the family of Abu Bakr. He has a concern for his father-in-law. He's married to his daughter, Aisha Siddiqah. He's saying, what did you leave for your family? And the Jawad, the answer that he gave was mind-boggling. Amazing. And that is what I want you to visualize and think for today to give, like Abu Bakr Siddiq. He said, I left Allah and His Messenger for my family. The source of all wealth, Allah, Al-Razzaq, Al-Ghani, Al-Qawi, Al-Aziz, Al-Jabbar, Zul Quwwat Mateen, I left them. And I want to mention a small line from a Naat that a Sha'ir in Pakistan, in Urdu he wrote. It really touched my heart, so I just want to mention, I'll translate it, don't worry about it. But I want you to feel, मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप महसूस करें उस दर्द को, उस गम को, उस फिक्र को जो शायर ने इसमें दो लाइनों में लिखे। जो पूछा नबी ने कि कुछ घर भी छोड़ा तो सिद्दीक अकबर ने होठों पे आया। जो पूछा नबी ने कि कुछ घर भी छोड़ा तो सिद्दीक अकबर के होठों पे आया। वहाँ माल और दौलत की क्या हकीकत, वहाँ माल और दौलत की क्या हकीकत, जहाँ जान लुटाने को दिल चाहता है। Translation: When the Prophet ﷺ asked, what have you left behind at home? So Siddiq Akbar said, or it came to his mouth, that over there in the next life, which we are racing for today, over there, what is the reality of wealth and money where you wish to give up your life? And this is what the Sahaba Ridwan Ajmin used to say to Rasulullah. They used to say to him in Arabic, Bi abi wa ummi anta ya Rasulullah. May my parents, may my father and mother be sacrificed for you, Ya Rasulullah. This generation who's willing to sacrifice their parents, you think they have their heart in the money, in the dinar and dirham? They say, take everything. And that's why Umar ibn Khattab said, لَقَدْ أَطْعَبَ الصِّدِّيقِ لِمَنْ بَعْدَهُ. Indeed, Siddiq has defeated for all the people that will come after him. No one can become like Siddiq, that he will give everything to him. Now, I'm not asking that you become like him, but at least you can be close to him to give 90%, keep 10% for your family. Who wants to start with $50,000 for this seed money, inshallah? Who wants to be the Siddiq of MCMC today, inshallah? And you can at least pledge it. You don't worry about giving it today. You saw the wills and the bequeaths and the trust. You can even write it in your will that 50,000, right? I think on the pledge card, right? You have on the pledge card the different khane bane. There are different on the pledge card that you can give on that, right? You got two pledges? This is much lower. We started 50,000, right? Oh, we do have one. Oh, subhanallah. Inna Allah Rahim. Allah is the richest and the greatest. You want me to announce this name or no? Anonymous?
It's anonymous, right?
You will? Is this anonymous or?
Yes, anonymous. Yes.
Okay. I asked for 50,000. Someone just pledged double of that. Takbir. Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Thank you for calibrating. Very good. May Allah give you barakah, my dear brother, in your health, in your wealth, in your family. And this is what he has done. And you have on the pledge card, if you see, it says credit card, it says bank withdrawal, it says stocks, investments, DAF. What is DAF, by the way?
DAF, Donor Advised Fund.
Donor Advised Fund, right. You learned something good. All right, wills and trust. My most important thing is the will and trust. Each one of you should have a will. And in your will, write beneficiary MCMC. And put an amount. Will. 50,000, 100,000. Because once you're gone, how many pockets are there in the coffin? Tell me quickly, fast. Pop quick. How many pockets in the coffin? Winner will get a special lamb chops, inshallah. How many pockets in the coffin? Zero. Why? Because you can't take anything with you. That is why the will is most important. Have you been to ACC in Teaneck? Right off of Cedar Lane, across from Holy Name Hospital? American Community Center in Teaneck. It's very close from Darul Islam, which recently started about 3 years ago. A sisters, check this out. A sister passed away and she wrote in her will that 1/3 of my money make a masjid from. And that whole money, it was an endowment fund. It built the masjid, they bought a building, it was like a school old, they bought it for about $1.5 million and something. Rest of the money, they put it in endowment fund, and that money is run without donation. Because they never called me for fundraising. But I went there because my son went there to lead Tarawih once, a few Ramadans ago, so I was there and I found the story. Guess how much did she leave behind? 1/3 of her will for a masjid. For lack of a better time, I give you a shout. She left $3 million and is still running the masjid. This is real life, right here in New Jersey. A proof for you, the value of WAQF Endowment Fund. That masjid ACC is running on WAQF Endowment Fund. They don't ask for donation on Friday, in Ramadan, in Eid, nothing. And people go there and pray, and activities, and Sunday school, Saturday school. So each one of us, all of us, each one of us should write in our will a certain amount. So this brother, inshallah, started off us with 100,000. Where is my 50,000 still, inshallah? 50,000. MashaAllah. Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Anonymous, or should I take your name? Okay. Anonymous brother, mashallah. May Allah bless in your health, in your wealth, in your children, in your families, inshallah. I didn't see another hand. Next 50,000, mashallah. Takbir. Another one. So we have 100 and 100, 200,000, inshallah. So if we have 200,000, another 50,000, Jazakallah khair. I'm the only one and only Bihari Imam in the whole USA. I have Bihari relatives. You know, Anwar is my cousin because Halima Baji is my mother's first cousin. So we're related with that. Anwar Bhai, is he here? Anwar Bhai is also my cousin. My mother's cousin, so my uncle. Anwar uncle. So we got 100,000 and 50 and 50 and 50. How much is that? 250. Where's the next 50,000, inshallah? Another, mashallah, takbir, Allahu Akbar. Another one, takbir, Allahu Akbar. So that's 50 and 50, another 350. By the way, are you doing school attendance? Make sure you fill it out, please. That's another, when I go back and say, Imam Sahib, I don't see anything. So inshallah, we have 350 or 450? 350. Can you get a pen and paper, at least write it down so we know where we're going? It helps to understand where we're going. All right, so we had 100, then 50 and 50 and 50, that's 250, 5 50s, and 100. So that's 350, alhamdulillah. Do we have another 50,000? MashaAllah, takbir, Allahu Akbar. Another 50,000 for the WAQF Endowment Fund from brother Anano's brother, inshallah. That's 400,000. Can we have another 50,000 before I go to the other denomination? Remember, you know this project. I am a result of a project because I benefited. I told you that I became Imam listening to the lectures of the Shuyukh, coming to School Street Masjid, coming to the MCMC in Rose Lane. So if you can see the product in front of you, imagine 20 years from now, 50 years from now, you'll see more. Where's the next 50,000, inshallah? Another one. Any sisters, inshallah? You can raise your hand. Remember, your dear beloved Imam already told you. You can raise your hand, and we'll talk about the... Actually, I don't even talk about the legitimacy. I just say give it and have him talk to me. That's how brothers take over. But Imam Dawood Ali, one of my great friends, who also inspired me to become, he said, brother, we take care of brothers. Don't tell sister that they have to ask permission. Just have the brother come. So I said, Imam Dawood, mashallah, he's a black belt guy. So I said, you can take care of people. So next 50,000, inshallah, can you have a sister? Like Fatima al-Fahri, or like that sister in Teaneck, who gives 3 million from her will. So you can at least pledge, make the niyyah, and inshallah your husband will fulfill it, or your son, or your grandson will fulfill it. Make the niyyah at least, inshallah. Can we have another 50,000? MashaAllah, takbir, Allahu Akbar, another brother with a 50,000, inshallah. The brothers who raise your hand, can you have the volunteers come up? Can you raise one more hand? There's one over here. Kaisa over there, but the Ghulam Bari there. One more over there, brother contractor, over there. So please give them the pledge card so that you can put in your 50,000, inshallah. Do we have another, inshallah, 50,000 for the WAQF Endowment Fund, inshallah? Remember, this is money that is coming back to you in the grave and in your family. Ma naqasa mal min sadaqah. Mal doesn't decrease from sadaqah. Mal does not decrease from sadaqah. This sadaqah that you are giving, I already gave the example of real life example of people who have done it and they are benefiting. How many of you have been to Frisco, Islamic Center of Frisco? Raise your hand. Have you seen the beautiful masjid? Give me khubsar shanda. Look at the chandelier. Sheikh, you've been to Frisco? No. You gotta go there. Don't make sure you just go to visit. Don't give any interview. I didn't go for interview. I just went to visit over there. It's a huge masjid, $7 million masjid just built from the will, wasiyah of one person. One person gave a will that I want to build a masjid. This is my money, $7 million. And they built the masjid for $5 million. The $2 million they put in one endowment is growing. I cannot stress enough. I've been traveling in different places. I've seen the benefit of waqf is humongous. I don't know why we were so late in building this. We should have done this 10 years ago. But the later you are, the better you are, because you're still on the joint wagon, inshallah. We have another 50,000, inshallah. I know you want to do it before I go to the other denomination. We have another 50,000, inshallah. Do we have one, inshallah? Brother or sister? 50,000, inshallah. For al-waqf, the endowment fund, inshallah. Make sure you put it on your the card over there, which one it is. Is it stocks, is it will, or is it bank withdrawal or credit card, inshallah? How about we make it a 50% discount, 25,000. Can we have at least 4 25,000? 4 people, 25,000 each, 100,000. First one, mashallah, takbir, Allah Akbar. Any sister, 25,000. Itna to kar sakte, baji, Allah ko push rakhe, baji, please. Allah ke vaste aaj karte, right? Is that how you tell aunties, sisters? 25,000. Any baji, please, 25,000? We have, okay, no baji, then baja. Baja, any 25,000? One more? 25,000? Inshallah, 25,000 over there. So we got 2 over there. One, I needed 4 at least. So where's the third one? Third 25,000 for an MCMC WAQF, inshallah. Third one. Third one. If you don't want to raise your hand, feeling shy, just write it down, and inshallah, one of these volunteers will give it to us, so we can announce anonymous, inshallah. Remember what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran. This money that you're giving, it's not quadrupling, it's exponentially growing. In Surah Baqarah, Allah says, مَثَلُ الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ كَمَثْلِ حَبَّةٍ أَنْبَتَتْ سَبْعَ سَنَابِلَ في كل سنبلة 100 حبة والله يضاعفه لمن يشاء. Allah is saying the parable of the people who give in the path of Allah is like one seed that grows 7 ears. In each of these 7 ears, there's another 100 seeds. So 1 times 7 times 100 is how much? 700 is the minimum that Allah is saying here. So whatever you give, 10, 20, 30, 40,000, 100,000, that's 700,000. And it's coming back in the grave, sadaqah jārīyah. In our grave, the angels, malaika will come and give bushra. Good news that your waqf that you give to MCMC today is that is in this benefit, inshallah. We have another, do not announce, 50,000, mashallah, takbir. Allahu Akbar. Did you keep a tab how much we have? We have 500,000 yet?
Yes.
Mashallah. 500,000, takbir. We ain't there yet. We got to go to 1 million, inshallah. So we have, where's the third 25,000? We got 225,000, inshallah. Remember, there's 700 times the 25,000. Youngsters also, people in their 30s and 40s. Like he said, 40 years. By the way, you know the new hill is not 40. The new hill is 50. Right? Keep raising the bar. You keep raising the hill, inshallah. So where's the people under the hill? The under 50s, inshallah. We need 25,000, inshallah. You can make it on automatic donation. You can make it in installments. Remember, it's not that you have to give 25,000 in one shot today. It's your gesture, your jazba, your passion, your desire. You want to do it. You want to do it, and you are trying to do it. You're doing your best. You're pushing your heart to do it. But guess what? Ash-shaytanu ya'adukum al-faqr. Allah says in the Quran, Surah Baqarah, shaitan threatens you with poverty. No, leave that for the other college fund. Leave that for that fund. Leave that fund. That's what shaitan's waswasa is in the mind of the person and trying to derail the person. But we want to push the shaitan. How do we push the shaitan away? We say, A'udhu billahi shaitan rajim. Can we all just say one time in chorus together, A'udhu billahi shaitan rajim? I said chorus, meaning har kisi ne bolna hai. Agar Urdu mein aapko samajh mein aaya. One more time. A'udhu billahi shaitan rajim. Who left the room? Nobody. Good. Just checking if shaitan left or not. So make sure we have that will, that desire to give. So where's the next one? Third and fourth, 25,000. I'll go to the other denomination, inshallah. Third, 25,000. Takbir. Allahu Akbar, inshallah. That's 550 now. Make that. Only 525. Next, the fourth one, inshallah. Last one for 25,000. I go. Last 25,000. Last call, mashallah. Would you join? Oh, you came after the bus left. So now you have to give 50,000. We go reverse gear. Now that's 25, 125, inshallah, for the waqf now. That is 550 now, inshallah. Good. Well, the brothers think that we can give now and also the will. So not just you putting it in your will, but also give some now because we need the 250,000 cash seed money now. So you, like one brother, he pledged 25, 5,000 now, the other 20 later. So make sure all of you who gave the 100, the 50, the 25, make sure you give a small portion of that now today. We have a 550,000. If you give 10% of that 550 right now, how much we got already? Come on, man, I'm not a science guy, you're the science guy. 55,000 already. If you just give 10% of what you pledge right now, we have 55 in the kit already. We have to go just another 145,000, inshallah. So where's the next 25,000, inshallah? Another 25? One more, mashallah. Takbir. Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah, may Allah bless you in your health, in your wealth, in your children, inshallah. Make your children sadaqah jārīyah and the coolness of the eyes, inshallah. Where's the next 25? 25, inshallah. We want also the cash donation to come. So of that 25 or 20, make sure you are giving a portion to the seed money that needs to be raised today, inshallah. How about 20,000? Anybody for 20,000, inshallah? 20,000, any brother or sister, inshallah. 20,000 for the WAQF. All right, I'll make it easier, half of that, inshallah. 10,000, do we have it? I think I saw it here, one. 10,000. This is now we're going to other denominations. One anonymous brother, mashallah, 10,000. Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Can we have another 10,000? Can we have at least 5 people, 5 brothers or sisters, 10,000 each, inshallah? One over there, 10,000, mashallah. Takbir. Allahu Akbar, inshallah. May Allah bless you in your health, in your wealth, in your children. Ameen. Say ameen, inshallah. Where's the next one? 10,000. Next 10,000, inshallah. 10,000, mashallah. Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Allahumma ati mudfir khalaf, and this is the dua Rasul used to make, that oh Allah, give the people of doing in your path tremendously, unlimited rise. So inshallah, may we make that dua to Allah, that Allah give you infinity, unlimited for this generosity that you're showing, inshallah. Next third 10,000, inshallah. 10,000, inshallah, another. Everyone today has to give. If you're sitting on the table, you have to give. If you're standing, I'll let you excuse, inshallah. If you're sitting, you must have an amount in the mind before we come to your denomination, inshallah. Aaj kisi ko nahi chhodne, right, Azim? I need your help. How do you translate that in English? All right, don't figure about that one. Where's the next 10,000, inshallah? MashaAllah, takbir, Allahu Akbar. Another anonymous 10,000, inshallah. That's now 3 people, 10,000. Where's my 4th and 5th? 4th 10,000, inshallah. Remember, this 10,000 is not decreasing. Allah is increasing to 100,000 or even 1,000,000. Wallahu yudāfi'u liman yashā'. Where's the 3rd one, inshallah? 4th one. That was the 3rd one. 4th 10,000. 4th 10,000, inshallah, for WAQF. The seed money, the donation for the WAQF of MCMC that will benefit for generations to come. I want to give you the team, the mashallah, the smart people with nice pictures over there. I want to give advice to the team that is managing. You need to start also MCMC Alumni Fund. Contact every child who graduated from An-Nur Academy. Contact every child who graduated from Furqan Academy. Contact every child that graduated from the Saturday school and Sunday school, wherever they are, even if they're in Timbuktu. You know where Timbuktu is? Even if they're there, Patal maybe to nikal ke liya once. Tell that child, you benefited from MCMC. You grew up here. You learned Quran here. You learned Hifz here. You learned the Islamic studies at Nur Academy here. You went to the Islamic school on Saturday and Sunday. It's time to give back. Who's giving back to Yale? Alumni. Who's giving back to Harvard? Alumni. How many MCMC alumni in this room? Raise your hand. No alumni here? I thought you were alumni, no, Mas?
I went for a few years.
This is shaky alumni. Abhi pakka wala alumni chahiye. Pakka alumni hai koi? Anybody? We need to get them. Next fundraiser for endowment should be just for alumni. MCMC Alumni Endowment Fund. Here's the hint for you for the next plan, alright? Make it sure you do the next fundraiser for alumni, inshallah. Alumni have to come and give at least 10,000 each, inshallah. Where's the next 10,000, inshallah? 10,000? Last? 10,001? 10,002? 10,003? Okay, how about 5,000? We get at least few 5,000. 5,001, inshallah. First one, takbir, Allahu Akbar, 5,000 for the WAQF fund on that table, inshallah. Where's the second one? Second one, mashallah, takbir, Allahu Akbar, mashallah. Third one, third 5,000. We got 2 so far, one on that table, on this table. Where's the third one, inshallah? 5,000. Remember, this money is not decreasing, man. Naqasa min sadaqah. And Rasul used to say, Da'u mardākum bi sadaqah. You know, remove your sicknesses and illnesses with sadaqah. We'll run out of time. It's time for food. We want to really quickly wind it up, inshallah. Where's the next 5,000? 5,000, inshallah. Okay, how about we get at least 10 people, 2,000 each? There's the flash sale, going out of business sale. My business is going out right now because I got to go for lunch. So flash sale, 2,000. Where's the first one, inshallah? 2,000. One over there, mashallah. Takbir. Allahu Akbar. May Allah bless you, brother, inshallah. Another 2,000. Sisters, inshallah.
Raising their hands.
Remember, this is participation and cooperation and coordination. Where's the next one? 2,000, inshallah. This is 2,000 for the seed money, inshallah, for MCMC Endowment Fund. Where's the next one, inshallah? 2,000. Remember, this amount you can give now in installments. Don't have to worry about it. Where's the next 2,000, inshallah? 2001? 2002? Where's the next one, inshallah? How about at least 1,000 each? We don't want to leave anybody behind. I want everyone to participate, even the 1,000 or 500 or 2,000. Everyone contribute to this sadaqah jārīyah because it's a long-term effort. And your money, remember, the waqf money remains always there. The principal amount is never spent. So even in your grave, you're getting the sadaqah jārīyah. And until Yawm al-Qiyamah, not just you in your grave, but your future generations, your offspring, your progeny in their grave are also benefiting because they are your grandchildren and they're benefiting from that. That is how important it is. We have any, inshallah, 2,000, 1,000, 1,000. Another 1,000, inshallah. 1,000 is just at $3 a day for 365 days. Jazakallah khair, mashallah. May Allah bless you and your father. What great man, mashallah. May Allah bless him in Jannah. Give him maghfirah, inshallah. What great children he left behind, mashallah. All of them. All the Sadiq brothers and sisters, mashallah. Amazing generation here for us. Where is the next one, inshallah? 1,000. One more, 1,000, mashallah. That's 3. So we got 3, 4. Where's the fourth one? Fourth, very good. Where's the fifth one? Fifth one, sisters, 1 sister, 2 sisters, 5 each, 5, 6. So we have 2 sisters here, 1,000 each, inshallah. That's now 6,000 so far. Where's the 7th one, inshallah? 7th, 1,000. That's $3 a day for 365. 7th, mashallah. Very good, Tarisab. Jazakallah khair. Allah bless you, inshallah. Where's the 8th one, inshallah? 8, 9, 10, and we're done. I just need 3 more people, 1,000 each. 8, 9, 10. 1. Where's the other one? 9. Where's the 9th? Where's the 9th 1,000, inshallah? Another one? 9th one? And don't scratch your head. This is going to cost you $1,000. This is the most expensive scratching head ever in my life myself. Please wait. Let it scratch. Let it itch. Don't scratch. Where's the 9th one, inshallah? 9th one. Where's the 9th one? We're done. 9 and 10, we're done. Or anyone, brother or sister, 2,000, we're done, inshallah. 2,000 or 1,000, inshallah. Or do you want me to point like Imam Shibli does? He points to the person and says, okay, you, 1,000. All right, good. That's 9. What's the last one? 10. I pointed to you. Inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much for being such a great audience. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله وأستغفر الله وأستغفر الله.
So what's the total?
Yeah, total